In today's video, you will learn to solve past paper questions of indices. So first question you can see on screen is simplify 16 raised to the power x plus 1 plus 20 into 4 raised to the power 2x over 2 raised to the power x minus 3 into 8 raised to the power x plus 2. So as you know the rule that you need to make the bases same. So you can express all of them with base 2. Like you can write 16 as 2 raised to the power 4 and then whole raised to the power x plus 1 plus 20 as it is, and you can write 4 as 2 square whole raised to the power 2x divided by 2 raised to the power x minus 3, and 8 can be written as 2 cube whole raised to the power x plus 2. Now you apply laws of indices and multiply 4 by x plus 1, and you are supposed to multiply it by both terms, 4x plus 4 plus 20, and then you can write into 2 raised to the power 4x. Here you can write 2x minus 3 into 3x plus 6. So this is how you can make the bases same. Next step, you see in numerator we have a plus sign. So there is a plus sign. So you can take common. Because of this plus sign, you can take common from these two. Here we have 2 raised to the power 4x plus 4, and in the next term we have 20 times 2 raised to the power 4x. So you can write it as, break it into two parts and can write 2 raised to the power 4x multiplied by 2 raised to the power 4 plus 20 into 2 raised to the power 4x over 2 raised to the power x minus 3 times, and you can add them because bases are same, so you can add their powers. So it will be plus 3x plus 6. And from these two, you can take 2 raised to the power 4x as common, and it becomes 16 plus 20. And numerators, you can add them and you can write 2 raised to the power 4x plus 3. Four x plus 3. And again, you can split it into two parts. 16 plus 20 becomes 36. And you can break it into two parts and you can write 2 raised to power 4x times 2 cube, which is 8. And then you simplify and your final answer is 36 by 8. And you can further simplify 36 and 8, and answer is 9 by 4. Right? Now we move to next part. This is solve the equation 5 raised to the power 4y minus 1 over 25 raised to the power y equals to 125 raised to the power y plus 3 over 25 raised to the power 2 minus y. And we use the same concept, we make the basis same. So in first step, you can write 5 raised to the power 4y minus 1 over 5 square y. So, and you can write 5 2y, and this becomes 5 cube, and you can multiply 3 by this whole expression y plus 3 divided by 5 square, and you can multiply 2 by this whole expression, 2 minus y. Then you know the bases are same, so you can write 5 raised to the power 4y minus y minus 2y is equals to, when you open it, so it becomes 5 raised to the power 3y plus 9, and you take it up after expansion, it becomes minus 4 and plus 2y. You can simplify and you get y 2y minus 1 equals to 5 raised to the power 5y plus 5. Now you see that bases on both sides are same. So you can compare it now and can write 2y minus 1 is equals to 5y plus 5. And then you simplify. We take all variables on one side and numbers on the other side. So you will write here 2y minus 5y is 3y, and this becomes minus 3y, and 5 plus 1 becomes 6. So y is equals to minus 2, right? Next question is solve the equation. So the basic technique is same. You need to make bases same. So 9 can be written as 3 squared. Whole raised to the power 2x minus 1 is equals to 3 cube. It becomes 3x. Now you multiply this. It becomes 4x minus 2 is equals to 3 cube x. Now again bases are same. So you can write 4x minus 2 is equals to 3x. Now we move this 3x on the other side. It becomes x and 2 on the other side. This is how you get your answer is x is equals to 2. Now next question. It's about finding the values of p and of q. We have done same question in exercise as well. So first part is you need to remove this radical sign, which is square root. And you know square root means whole raised to the power 1 by 2. So denominator as it is. We just solve left hand side of this equation, and then we will compare it. So it can be written as a3 b minus 2 by 3, and this square root means whole raised to the power 1 by 2. Then you multiply this each index by 1 by 2, numerator as it is. You can write a raised to the power 3 by 2 and b raised to the power minus 2 by 3 times 1 by 2. Then you solve it. And then it becomes like terms in case of division, you subtract their powers. You will write a raised to the power minus 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 2, and b raised to the, when you can simplify it and left with minus 1 by 3 here, and when you take it up it becomes plus. So this is equals to a raised to the power minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2, and b raised to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 is 3 by 3, which means kb, this is 1. And given that this whole expression is equals to a raised to the power p and b raised to the power q. So this whole expression is basically equals to a raised, it is given that a raised to the power p and b raised to the power q. So when you compare it, so it means that value of p is minus 2 and value of q is 1. This is how you can find value of unknowns p and q. So next question is solve the equation. So again, you are going to use the same technique, making the basis same. So you can write 2 raised to power 3 minus 4x as it is. And this is 4 becomes 2 squared. So x plus 4 is 2. So in indices, the basic technique is to make the bases same. Makes your calculation easier and simple. Again, now you apply laws of indices. Bases are same. You add their powers or indices or exponents. Now you can compare. It will be, or you can first simplify this expression. It becomes 11 minus 2x. So 11 minus 2x is equals to 1. And when you simplify it, you get minus 2x is 1 minus 11 is minus 10. And so x is 5. So this is how you can find the value and can solve this equation. Now next question is 24 z cube whole square over 27 times 12z equals to 2 raised to power a 3b z raised to power c, and you have to find a, b, c. So in such questions, you need to make, again, we are using the same techniques to make the basis same, but it's really hard to change 24 into 27 or 27 into 24 or 12. So first you need to uh, factorize these numbers. Like you can express 24 as product of its prime numbers. You can express 27 as product of its prime number and 12 also. So when you factorize 24, so factors of 24 are 2 times 4, 4 2 times 8, and 8 3 times is 24. So you can make factors, right? Because you cannot express this in terms of as power of a single number. Like you can express 27. So you can write 27 as 3 cube, right? And similarly, you cannot express 12 as the power of a single number. So you need to make prime factors. So 12 can be written as 2 times 2 times 3 and then z. Now you can write 2 into 2 into 2 as 2 cube into 3 into z cube squared over 3 cube into 2 square into 3 into z. Now you can apply laws of indices. 2 cube square means 2 raised to the power 6 and 3 squared and then z raised to the power 6. Similarly, You can expand, or no, you can simplify, and you can write 2 square into, by adding 3 cube and 3 raised to power 1, 3 raised to the power 4 times z. And bases are same, so you can subtract them. 2 6 minus 2 is 2 raised to the power 4 into, or you can take it down, so it becomes 3 raised to power 4, or you can take it up because we have to express in form of, so you are supposed to write it as 3 raised to the power 2 minus 4, which is minus 2, and g7 minus 6 minus 1 is 5. So this is how you can simplify this expression. After simplification, you see that it's given that to express this into form, this whole expression is equals to 2 raised to power a, 3 raised to power b, and z raised to the power c. So that's why you can write it as, this is equals to 2 raised to the power a, 3 raised to the power b, and z raised to the power c. And then you can compare it and can find the value of a, b, and c. So when you compare, you see that value of a is 2, oh, sorry, 4, and value of b is minus 2, and value of c is 5. So this is how you can find value of a, b, and c. Now next question. Using the substitution u equals to 2 raised to the power x, find the value, solve the equation, or find the values of x such that 2 raised to power 2x plus 2 equals to 5, 2 raised to power x minus 1. So again, you apply laws of indices. So you see it's written 2 raised to the power 2x plus 2. You need to break it. And how can you break? You see that there is a plus sign. It means that you can write it in, when bases are same, then we add exponent. It means that you can express like this, 2 raised to power 2x into 2 square, right? Because bases are same, when you add them, add the indices, you get 2 raised to the power 2x plus 2. So you apply the converse operation or the opposite one. So then you can write it as 2 raised to power 2x times 2 square, because there is a plus sign over here. And you need not to change this. You can write it as 5 raised to power 2x minus 1. Again, you can express this like this. You can write 2x whole square. Laws of indices, because when you simplify this expression, you will write it 2 raised to the power 2x. You can multiply it. So here we break it into another laws of indices. We apply laws of indices and break it. And 2 square becomes 4. And this is 5 raised to the power 2x minus 1. Now you have to substitute the value, given that u is equals to 2 raised to the power x. So you can write, replace it. You write here u squared, 4u squared is equals to 5u minus 1, and then you can write 4 square u squared minus 5u plus 1 is 0. And then you can apply laws of factorization, and you can write 4u squared minus 4u minus u plus 1 is 0. And then you can write 4u minus 1, and u minus 1 is 0. And you get two values of u. So value of u is 1 by 4, and u is equals to 1. But this is not your final answer. You have to find values of x. So as you know that u is equals to 2 raised to the power x. And 1 by 4 can be written as 1 by 2 squared. And you can further write 2 raised to the power x is 2 raised to the power minus 2. And here 2 raised to the power x is 2 raised to the power 0, because if the power of a base is 0, then this whole expression or the whole term is equals to 1. Now you can compare. So this is how when you compare, you get value of x is 0, and when you compare this equation, you get x is equals to minus 2. So using substitution, you can find value of x. Now we have two values of x, 0 and minus 2. Now next question is about, you are given that 2 raised to the power 5x into 4y raised to the power y is 1 by 8. You have to show that 5x plus 2y is minus 3. So same basic technique that you have to exchange into, you have to make the basis same. Like you can write here 2 raised to the power 5x times 2 raised to the power 2 square, and when you multiply it becomes 2 raised to the power 2y is 8 means 2 cube, and then it becomes 2 raised to the power 5x plus 2y is equals to 2 raised to the power minus 3, right? So when you compare, now bases are same, 5x plus 2y is equals to minus 3. So this is how you can show it. Now second way, you have to solve the simultaneous equation. This, you know the answer of this part, which is 5x plus 2y is minus 3. You know the answer of this part, and now we'll solve this. So again, use the same technique. We make the basis same. So this is 7x plus 4y is 7 raised to the power 0. So you make another equation, which is x plus 4y is 0. Now we have two equations, 1 and 2. Now you can solve, you know how to solve simultaneous equations. So we make the coefficient same. So you multiply it by a number 5. So then you can write here, it will be 5x plus 20y is 0. And we have another equation, which is 5x plus 2y is minus 3. 5x minus 3. Now you can subtract them. So 20 minus 2y is 18. So this is how you can find value of, first we'll find value of y, and then we'll substitute that value in one of the equation to find the value of x. So here you can write 18y is equals to 3. So y is equals to 3 by 18, which is 1 by 6. Now you can substitute this value in second equation or first. So I am using second one. Using this 5x plus 2 into 1 by 6 is equals to minus 3. So it becomes 1 by 3. Then you take this 1 by 3 on the other side. Minus 3 minus 1 by 3. We make denominator same. And you left with minus 10 by 3. And when you divide x, we take this 5 on the other side, it will be minus 10 by 3 divided by 5. And when you simplify, your answer is x is equals to minus 2 by 3. So here we complete this topic.